Hello, Saints. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, I know you're probably thinking of three things. One, yes, Joan, I know I look tired. I always look tired. I'm sorry to say that. Two, I'm at the church, not in my apartment. And the reason I'm at the church is because I have to help with the food pantry in case anyone shows up. And also I need to drive down to Princeton because one of my friends is getting kicked out of the dorms and he's going to stay with me for the duration of this thing. So, lucky me. And three, I'm wearing orange, which is, very astute. Good eye. Yeah, I'm wearing orange. And I'm wearing orange because, as I said earlier, today is St. Patrick's Day. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Pastor George, why are you wearing orange? That's a good question. I'm wearing orange because that's what Protestants wear on St. Patrick's Day. You've probably been told since you were a wee lad or a lass that you're supposed to wear green on St. Patrick's Day. Don't listen to that. That's what Catholics wear. People who are Protestant wear orange. And I understand that this is a common misconception. I was over at a member's house on Sunday, I'm not going to say who, and they were holding a little party for St. Patrick's Day, and everything in their house was decked out with green. And I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to call them out. I don't want to embarrass them, but clearly we're not Catholic. And so the fact that they had green everywhere was a personal affront to me and really offended me. But obviously I'm a very good guest, and so I didn't say anything. So I'm using this video to publicly shame them. So yes, if you're wearing green, change out of it and change into orange. You're Protestant, you're not a Catholic. So don't care if you get pinched. Don't let them do it to you. Pinch them back for wearing green. Now, despite what you may think, St. Patrick is not the patron saint of dyeing the Chicago River green and then hurling into it. He's the patron saint of Ireland, but he's from Britain, like the England part of Britain, and it's always a pleasure pointing that out to Irish people. I'm sure they love it. And he went to Ireland to help convert them to Christianity, where he spent some time as a slave, and then he escaped, and there's a whole story about it. You can read about it online. But obviously the most famous thing he did is he did the whole three-leaf clover thing, where he was able to teach them the Trinity with the three-leaf clover. And I think that's something that's actually worth celebrating by not, binge drinking or whatever. But definitely worth celebrating because it's a moment when the church expanded, right? The church is always growing, going to different places. One of the things that I think is wrongly thought about is how the church is somehow a European thing, when it's not. It never has been. It's always been going out to different places. And part of that was Europe and all the different European peoples that eventually became Christian. And I think it's really cool that St. Patrick reminds us of that, and that we are to always go out and be spreading the good news. But unfortunately for most people, they just see this as a day to get wasted. So for you guys, I'm not going to tell you what you can or can't do, or what I'm not going to or not going to do. Wink, wink. But use this as a day to kind of just think about that. Think about how we can reach out to people, because the church, still is working, even though we're all separated and cloistered inside. We still have to do things. So think to yourself about how you can be a little bit of a St. Patrick today. Yeah, there's your takeaway. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you all. Stay safe, okay?